So, I have a little space of time in between appointments, but that wouldn't be the whole of it. My 1 o'clock appointment was a no-show, so I didn't have any forewarning, and I waited about 45 minutes. I would have left to come back here, but I got a 3 o'clock there, so it didn't seem really a good gander to drive home, do some notes or something, and then go back to work. So I stayed at work and instead went to, well, first before I went out back, I fixed some knee warmers. So I have these knee warmers that I wear. I got a wine colored from Sock Dreams, and I've had them for a few years, and then this year I got a black pair, and the elastic stretched out on one of the legs. So I contacted Sock Dreams to say, hey, you know, I know these should last longer. I've had the wine pair for, you know, we could say a couple to several years. So they sent me another pair, and one of those, right away, the elastic stretched out. So I'm like, well, I still have one pair because I got one from the first order, and then I have one that came in the replacement. And so I put those two together, right, to form the pair that I'm wearing. But I thought about it, and I took these to work where I have a sewing room in the back. Christine, the owner, lets me use the back room, and I can put my industrial sewing machines in. I put them there when Andy died. He had let me use his basement. So I had industrial sewing machines there and other projects that I didn't finish. I called it the basement of failures. I would say not so much on my part. It's just I started something that couldn't go anywhere. Paul Drinan wanted me to fashion seat boat covers for his friend Susan Chasson, Chasson, and that was bullshit. In my time to listen to Paul Drinan, in my time to draft a pattern, in my time to go with him to get fabric, in my time to start to execute, i.e. make and complete one of those boat cushions, okay? And then you can reference what Paul Drinan did. He's just a blowhard. Hyphenated, okay? So then he used Susan Chasson against me as two thieves that aren't here to deal honest with me. They already cast me as a thief. Obviously, he told her I was dicking around on her time. That's not the case. Anyway, the basement of failures. I don't have the basement of failures anymore. I have a back room at the lice clinic that I put my industrial sewing machines in, cutting board, etc. And since I had a customer that didn't show up, and it didn't seem like I can drive home, work concertedly in a space of time and go back for my 3 o'clock appointment. So I fixed these. I fixed both of them. I had black elastic that I use for making shelf bras in stretch workout clothing. So I use that, and it has a fuzzy side, so it'll be nice next to the skin. Then I used a serger stitch because I have a serger, and so I fixed them. I've got 2 pair, and they're good to go. And I've test drive them, and these almost work better than the elastic that came from the original manufacturer in China. Needless to say, I have 2 pairs now, and I do use these a lot. in winter, and I know how to fix them. I know that I can. So after that, I'm like, shoot, I still have time. Still have time before the 3 o'clock. So I turned to Minnow. Said, Minnow, do you want to go outside for a run? Because Kapisic Nature Conservancy Trail is right behind where I work, and Minnow was game. So let's see, what can I tell you there? Which was kind of funny, fun and funny. Besides the weather being very nice, and I don't know if I got this on the video from the other day. Minnow's starting to run ahead of me. What I'm saying is also the sunny side of meet and greet. Minnow leads with charm, and more and more people are, they know him by name. and he always gets a great reception. So we went to, during the first no-show, and I thought that was going to be the only one today, fixed the knee warmers with new elastic, and then took Minnow to Kapisic Nature Conservancy Trail. And it was very funny because I've never seen this before. Minnow did a one-legged poop. He started to, I imagine, I don't know if he was peeing or not, because we've done this, he did this previously, but he decided to go where there's a little tree branch sticking out, so he had to lift one leg, and so he lifted one leg while he pooped. Never seen it, so I just thought that was kind of, well, it's a first. I noticed, and then, we went down the snowy trail. A bit of it's trodden from foot and dog traffic at this time of year, and Minnow dropped another anchor. And like I said, he leads with the charm, and I bring up the rear with the bag. And Minnow is also a very flamboyant pisser. Okay, so he goes and he loves to kick it up just like it's nobody's business. And well, he happened to kick snow on me. I was directly in his line of fire. So anyway, I got snowed on by Minnow. What else? I had the phone in my pocket when I was on the trail with Minnow, so when I got back to work to wait for the 3 o'clock appointment, I find out they canceled also. So I had 2 no-shows today. The dialogue, talking with, if I remember, okay, I'm pretty sure her name's Megan. She's a fairly new employee. I've only met her once, and that was a while ago, so I forgot her name. I may have forgot her name. Anyway, our dialogue basically is, kind of like, wow, a lot of no-shows today. Oh, and I also got one canceled. I think it's on Saturday. I have to write that down. Anyway, how did our dialogue go? It went like this. She said, unreal. They may reschedule, she said. And I texted back. I said, doubt it. And then I clarified that they'll probably try something less expensive and then be back. Meaning that I'm thinking they're feeding the line like, oh, we'll call you back, but you're not going to call back until you try something less expensive, and then it doesn't work in a superbug state. You have to figure that out. Then you'll call back. But your first premonition that, hey, I could do this less expensive, we here that know about the chemical bug state and the superbug state know you'll be back, okay? And that you're going to spend more money trying to fucking figure it out for yourselves. With over-the-counter marketing that's not going to tell you that, that tells you that it's going to kill bugs and eggs, but it's not going to kill it in a superbug state. And it's going to give you A half-ass come like this is really saying, come back, come and hump, chump and hump. Okay, come back, because we know you will. We know you're going to be illing for another recipe from us who do top-down marketing. Forked and for no reason, thief hand. Dead again. We'll see you, chump head. Anyway, yeah, so that was our dialogue. You'll get something less expensive because you think you can. Duh. Let's see, what else? Road. Reflection. My language for the frame of carrying do, D-E-W-E, do with you, E-W-E-I-D, det to, dead again, even through, even and heaven, with what you've been, det, tool, bend, and lend as the bed, led. What? A couple of things. The proper dynamic is I may need to ask Sharon for Rich's hand and Mary add AG. I mean Mary as in happy. And if you choose to mar on that, that would be an honest choice given, an honest choice to receive, even. The other thing is the mirror of reflection. So my language is difficult. It's hard. It's not the less expensive and less sex and text and hex expensive. And handle, lex, L-E-X, put some hyphens in that. Lex is the law. It's not less sex, and it's not hyphenated to, you know, throw some stupid shit out there, make it stick, hyphen T, and you within. You win as you wind and wind. Okay? Det to be doffed, stupid, to get toffed. Tactually and factually, okay? So you can look like virtue because you sought it toffed. What else? You didn't fix the elastic or teach it to repair itself on your wealth. Okay. What else? So my hard, difficult language is really mirroring the penetration of who I wish to speak with and through. So what else? I do have a little bit of time now before I go back for another appointment. But I'm making a video. I thought I would. Anyway, yes, I thought I would. Do for redo. Just in case you didn't think I asked screwed, I asked skewed. Okay? This is who I'm talking to.